Landmark International presents the new film from the producer of The Right Stuff, Raging Bull, Rocky 1 and 2, and The Music Box.
Your fears are perfectly normal, Angie.
Angie Anderson is working with Dr. Stephen Carter to uncover something buried in her past.
Something happened to you in your childhood.
Yes, hello.
If you're really certain a man made threatening advances, you should have called a policeman.
No, please.
Your own panic is attracting these encounters.
Can you describe the assailant?
You seen Angie?
No, why? Well, considering you spent half your time playing Peeping Tom, thought maybe you might be able to give me a report on her.
How'd you do that?
Part imagination, part espionage, and the fact that you're very, very careless with your blinds.
I'm going.
Angela, I know more about you than your therapist.
As Angie's life drifts further from her control,
Who frightened you the most, Angie?
she is in danger of crossing to the far side of madness.
This time it won't be so easy on you.
And someone is giving her a little help.
You killed him!
No, I didn't.
You killed him! You killed him! You killed him! You killed him!
I didn't kill you! I didn't!
You just slipped through the looking glass.
From the creator of Audrey Rose and The Entity, Sharon Stone,
I'd like you to touch me.
Stephen Railsback,
All you care about's your next door neighbor.
Ronnie Cox,
You know the difference between sex and sexual violation.
Michelle Phillips. Scissors, the cutting edge of terror.
She knows the truth.
Does she?
In 1980, the China Syndrome warned the world of the dangers of nuclear power and the possibility of nuclear disaster. In Chernobyl, it really happened.
The lid is blown off the reactor. It's exposed.
The reactor core could melt through its base into the pool below. A meltdown!
They tried to keep it a secret,
They will say the land is safe, but they will lie.
but soon the whole world knew.
Seems clear that in Chernobyl, a nuclear reactor may be burning out of control.
We have resources they're going to need.
For Dr. Gale, it was a chance to save lives.
We're doing the very best we can for your husband.
The final warning,
The radioactive fallout couldn't be stopped at the border, and neither can anything else.
the story of escape
People just want to get out.
and fear,
What if there's something wrong with the baby?
compassion and courage.
I just want to save lives.
John Voight,
For mankind, Chernobyl should be a warning.
Sammy Davis,
If he came all this way, he must be very special.
and Jason Robards.
Tell them I am a doctor. That I first came over here in 1922 to fight a typhus epidemic.
What happened in Chernobyl was more than an accident. It was the final warning.
Never did know why he shot me. Gets notions. Glenn does.
His victims were picked on a whim.
You want to fight me, Wes?
I don't know whether you're drunk or altogether out of your mind or just plain ridiculous.
Systematically terrorized.
You got a cute house. Be a shame to see it burning down some night, huh?
Marshall, he's out there again.
We just keep down now.
There's never been any trouble between me and you. Let's not be starting any.
Oh, we ain't talking starting trouble. We're talking finishing it.
Oh, good Lord, now, what the hell?
They feared for their lives.
Hello?
If your husband testifies at the trial, you could lose several members of your family.
Hey, Wes.
He shot somebody?
We got a dead body, and that's a problem.
He hid behind the law.
I am releasing your client on a bond of $30,000.
What's he doing on the loose? He's in the clear and he knows it. Next to lawyers, criminals know the most about the law.
And tormented an entire town.
And so folks don't want to be where he's likely to be.
Yep. Real bad for business, Len Rowan.
Len Rowan was an evil man who couldn't get enough.
lay that old bastard open from crotch to crown.
That crazy man ain't never going to jail.
Day's never gonna come when anybody puts bars between me and my life.
I believe in God, guts, and guns.
They were good people who had taken too much.
I say we end it right now today.
They got their revenge in broad daylight.
Or maybe just take a few of them with me.
Brian Dennehy from Presumed Innocent. Academy Award winner Cloris Leachman. Marcia Gay Harden from Miller's Crossing. In broad daylight. Based on a terrifying true story.
Do you think what I do is wrong?
Have you ever wondered? What's your name?
Liz, you want a date?
What it would be like.
I know what they want.
Maybe it's time you found out.
Let me be your fantasy.
Teresa Russell.
I used to love sex. Let me be your fantasy.
In a Ken Russell film.
Let me be your fantasy.
If you're afraid to say it, just see it.
See you in church, honey.
I think we're looking at a body count of 50 to 100,000 people.
Secret. I gave you one thing to do, just one thing, is to secure that package for 12 hours.
Stolen.
Now, 6 hours later, the base is on fire. There's a morgue full of Marines. We can't find that goddamn package anywhere.
The most awesome weapon ever made, and this is big, bigger than even you can imagine, has gone missing.
We can report that a total of 8 Marines were killed and 6 wounded in last night's raid.
Were all the casualties the result of the bombing, or was there any exchange of gunfire?
The CIA are looking for an enemy.
Why don't you just save both of us a whole lot of trouble and tell me what you and Cooper had going on?
One man is hunting for the truth.
Coop said everything was in this file, from Langley to Barzell.
Whatever's going on here, I'm gonna find it, and I don't care what you do. You've got wires on you, got tails on you, but nobody here is trying to kill you. You don't know when to let things alone, do you?
In an instant.
3 o'clock. The bells in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre will chime.
Without a warning.
If you break our little deal.
Maybe someone very clever was trying to provoke an international incident.
The terror.
I won't be responsible for what happens to you.
Maybe even a war.
Has begun. Dolph Lundgren. Lou Gossett Jr. Cover up.
Harry and June are red-hot lovers. With one small problem.
Harry?
Enid!
No! Stinking sister!
His wife, Enid.
Stay.
And getting rid of a woman like her
See why I have to do all the disposing.
just may be the death of them.
Here we go. Oh,
Is there anything you want to tell me?
Everything's fine, partner. What's that you say, Doreen?
I don't know. I mean, this whole thing is getting really weird, all right?
Look out. You do it there.
This poor company tonight, you know?
I can't leave you alone for 1 second, can I? Oh, they say they just witnessed a murder at La Sanchez River.
bumper signal.
Harry, you are standing here in the middle of goddamn nowhere with your dead wife in your arms, and you are worried about your fucking bumper.
Elizabeth Perkins. Judge Reinhold. Jeffrey Jones and Rhea Perlman are barely surviving over her dead body.
You know, I cannot remember the last time we went for a little drive together.
You almost died. You have a compound fracture of the tibia in both legs, and the fibula in the right leg is fractured too. And as soon as the road's open, I'll take you to a hospital. In the meantime, you've got a lot of recovering to do.
There is nothing to worry about. You're gonna be just fine. I'm your #1 fan.
My name is Annie Wilkes.
I think one of my clients, Paul Sheldon, might be in some kind of trouble.
You mean Paul Sheldon, the writer? Well, everybody sure likes those misery books.
They had it at the store, Paul.
They said he checked out last Tuesday. Isn't that a little strange?
I guess it was kind of a miracle you finding me.
In a way, I was following you.
You were following me?
Oh, Paul, I've read everything of yours, but the misery novels. You must be a good man, or you could never have created such a wondrous, loving creature as Misery Chastain.
Very kind.
The presumption must now be that Paul Sheldon is dead.
You dirty bird. How could you? Misery Chastain cannot be dead.
Misery Spirit is still alive.
I don't want her spirit! I want her! And you murdered her!
You don't think he's dead, do you?
And don't even think about anybody coming for you, because I never called them. Nobody knows you're here. And you better hope nothing happens to me. Because if I die, you die. I know you've been out. Is this what you're looking for? Eventually, you'll come to accept the idea of being here.
Annie, whatever you think about doing, please don't do it. Annie, for God's...
Shh, darling. Trust me.
God's sake.
It's for the best. God, I love you.
Whenever you rent or buy a video, you need to be sure that the film you choose is suitable for the audience at home. To help you, there are certificates given to films which tell you broadly what the film is like. This film has been classified 18, which means it's for adults only. It's an offence for your shop to supply an 18 video to anyone under that age, so don't ask them to break the law. An 18 film will certainly have an adult theme and might well contain strong scenes of sex or violence, which could be quite graphic. It may also contain some very explicit language, which will frequently mean sexual swear words. The video certificates are there to give you the chance to make an informed choice. They allow you to have peace of mind and be entertained. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the film.